Okay, let's listen here. Okay, this is quite something. Like we were talking with Randy, that is the county clerk in Fulton County in the orange dress there. And presumably they have the indictment in hand, and she has to, I believe, sign the indictment. That's what's happening.
Excuse us.
Make way, please. Make way.
Excuse us.
Back up.
All right, this is Andrew Kraft yet again as we approach. It's almost 9 o'clock there in Atlanta, and the county clerk of Fulton County there with the bailiffs of the court and reporters with the very, very thick indictment in their hand. The county clerk just signed it. Now they're taking this elevator, presumably up to the court room itself. We're going to keep the audio up. We don't know if there's going to be any prepared remarks from Fani Willis, but reporters have gathered in of the courtroom gallery. I'm going to take that shot that we have inside. You can see that there. Let's bring some of the audio up. So this is quite something. We still have Randy Zellin on the line with us. I mean, Randy, watching that live was quite fascinating. And you saw how thick that stack of papers was. I don't even think it fit through the glass there. That's why the clerk had to come around and sign it. What did you make of all this?
My sense would be, and common sense would dictate from at least the universe of us criminal defense lawyers, that this is what we call a speaking indictment. It's going to be very detailed. It's not simply going to be an indictment that tracks the language of various statutes, but it's going to go chapter and verse into the weeds factually. I'm sure there'll be a tremendous amount of introductory language, going through all the players, what they do, what their roles were, each defendant, who he or she was, what his or her role was, all kinds of facts leading up to the actual counts in the indictment. And if there's a racketeering count, then there will be, I would guess, a lot of time and attention paid from a contextual perspective, from the perspective of laying out the facts to make the reader understand the nature of this criminal enterprise. So that probably explains the thickness of the charging instrument.
Okay, and here you have, looks like the bailiffs of the court with the indictment in hand. Let's just listen, Randy.
happy.
Can you tell us what it says?
So, you all need to leave? I mean, politely and nicely, you've had a long day, but these folks can't go until you all go. I know we had talked about leaving the equipment here. Don't leave the equipment here, because you're not going to want to be here tomorrow. You're welcome to be here if you don't have a Rule 22 for what's going on tomorrow. Just good old trust that.
Okay, so what you just saw, you saw the Fulton County Clerk walk in from her office to the courtroom there. That is Judge Robert McBurney, and she handed him the indictment. The Fulton County Grand Jury has now handed up an indictment in the Georgia election case. We saw the county clerk sign the indictment. We saw Judge McBurney look through the pages of the indictment right now. Now, just want to stipulate, we do not know yet the details of the indictment. We only know that the grand jury has handed up an indictment, and you saw there Judge McBurney reviewed it and sent it to the clerk's office. We are anticipating a copy soon. We have Randy Zellen still on Zoom with us. Randy, I think that's so interesting. It's something people don't see a lot every day, but you've seen this in courtrooms 100 times, if not more. This is how it's done, is it not?
It is, and I can't help but sitting here with some sense of, I don't know if foreboding is the right word, but I don't know, this one feels different, and I'm not sure why, but this one, I think this one's going to cut us as a nation a little bit deeper. I think it's going to divide us a bit more harshly and in a material way. I almost feel like the state of Georgia, Fulton County, is sending a message saying, hey, not here.
Yeah, we have the county clerk now there, you see in the orange dress, with the indictment in her hand. It looks very, very voluminous and thick. We're going to get a very close copy of it soon here. We're told that in Georgia, these indictments are unsealed almost immediately, if not immediately. All right, they're closing the door to the Fulton County Clerk's office there. It'll be interesting to see whether or not we hear from Fani Willis or her team tonight, and obviously that could come as we know more about what's in the indictment. We do have Randy Travis on Fox 5 in Atlanta describing what we all just saw. Randy, hang on the line here. Let's take this.
This is indeed a wide-ranging indictment, as I've been told, and, quote, everyone on the list was indicted tonight. That's a different story completely, because those people have not been indicted before. Luckily, they likely have never been charged with a crime before, and yet they're going to have to come to the Fulton County Courthouse, be processed, be arraigned, be fingerprinted, get their mugshots taken, just like any other defendant who comes through the Fulton County Courthouse. These are people who are Trump supporters, people who lobbied on his behalf to try to get the 16 electoral votes that went for Joe Biden to somehow get moved into Donald Trump's category. So again, we're waiting to see the actual indictment before we can report who has been indicted. We know that it's a lot of people. We know that it's probably a lot of counts. And until we find out and actually see that indictment, we don't want to report the names that we're hearing bouncing around. By the way, I am standing in the Fulton County Government Building. This is across the street from the Lewis-Slayton Courthouse, where the grand jury has been meeting since 9 o'clock this morning, just wrapping up about 15 or 20 minutes ago. Behind me, this hallway you see here that's empty, well, just at the end to the right is the DA's office. She has a different office here, and we're told that this is where Fani Willis is going to hold a news conference at some point soon, hopefully, and tell us what this indictment means, why she decided to go forward with this indictment, and what the next steps are for the people who have been indicted tonight. So again, a lot of people indicted. We'll find out the names soon. As soon as we do, we'll come back live and report them to you. For now, reporting live from the Fulton County Government Building, Randy Travis, Fox 5 News.